A software bill of materials, or SBOM is what everybody refers to it as, is pretty simple concept, right? Everybody's probably familiar with a bill of materials, especially come from manufacturing. You know that every product that you manufacture usually has a bill of materials and says all the stuff that I use to build this product. And a software bill of materials is analogous to that in the sense that now I'm showing you all the software components I've used in building my product. We also like to make the analogy to a list of ingredients on a food package. If you flip
Sure.
over a box of cereal, you can see the food ingredients right on the package. Unfortunately, medical devices aren't that way. You can't flip over a medical device and see what software is running in there. So a software bill of materials is to give you that transparency and to give you that list of software that's running. And the reason that's really important, and we just talked about that a second ago, was each one of these software components that you're running has a cybersecurity lifecycle of its own. And at any given point in time on that trajectory, there could be threats or vulnerabilities against that specific software component that you need to be aware of if you're using that component on your network. For example, I know Microsoft, everybody knows Patch Tuesdays, right? I mean, they come out with the patches, the security patches for all their products. And we know that a lot of manufacturers, especially in medical device, and I would say it's probably similar across other verticals, don't build their own operating systems. You should get one off the shelf, or they'll either use a commercial operating system or in a lot of cases now moving towards open source, maybe like a Linux type operating system. But the idea behind it is these manufacturers are building medical devices to leverage their expertise, which is on the medical side, not so much on the tech side, right? So they're cobbling together components, either, like I said, off the shelf commercial or open source, and making up these devices. And so as a manufacturer, you want to be aware of the components that you're leveraging to build your product so you can make a secure product. But then as a consumer of that technology, like a hospital that's putting that on their network, they also need to know if I'm running Windows XP, for example. It's easy to pick on to say, if I'm still running
Sure.
Windows XP on this device, I have some vulnerability issues that I need to worry about, right? So the first step is awareness, understanding what's on there, and that's the software bill of materials. And then once you have that understanding and understand where the vulnerabilities are, then you might be able to take some action on that proactively.